Okay, again, everyone, good evening, and we're going to do some discussion about the cybersecurity career perspective and beyond. You can use Tagalog or English or any language you like. Okay, so yung kanina tungkol sa penetration and vulnerability tester, yun yung mga in demand ngayon na. Tapos yung ano ba kanina, incident handler, di ba?
Incident, sir.
Yeah, incident handler. Ano pa yung yung sa Pilipinas kasi iba kasi sa amin sa Indonesia, we have something else. I want to understand from your point of view. I mean sa Pilipinas, anong yung market demand ngayon? Ano pa yung beside those two? How about yung yung mga cybersecurity analyst para sa mga SOC or security operation centers?
Nakikita-kita lang po, sir, pero hindi kasing demanding gaya ng penetration tester.
Yung cybersecurity analyst or pen test. Sorry, can you repeat?
Nakikita-kita lang din sa mga job openings. Sir.
Sa mga job offerings meron.
Pero hindi siya ganun kasing common kaya penetration tester tsaka incident analysis pa.
So, ibig sabihin yung penetration and vulnerability tester is in demand ngayon as compared to others, no?
Sir.
Or baliktad?
Mas yung penetration, sir, common eh. Sa halos lahat nakikita mo talaga.
Oh, very common. Okay. I got you. Okay. Kasi sa just to give you an idea sa amin sa Indonesia, especially Jakarta, yung mga requirements medyo kakaiba na ngayon. Siyempre, penetration and vulnerability tester, let me just lang kasi medyo maingay. Okay, so penetration and vulnerability tester is still nasa job offerings, pero ngayon mas maraming mga requirements sa mga cybersecurity analysts to be working SOC. Kasi maraming mga SOC opening SOC ngayon eh. So yun, example lang let me just use some examples.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I used to work sa Traveloka. Traveloka. You know this one, right? Traveloka. Meron din sa Pilipinas. Meron din sa Pilipinas. So, when you type Traveloka career,
maraming patay. Nasaan Ron na galing? Santas? Sabi nga, Rod. Lumayak ka saan?
Okay, okay, sige. I-mute ko na lang lahat. Tapos yung just give me a minute. Mute ko lahat. So, if anyone wants to talk, just unmute your
Yes, sir.
Okay. So unmute na. Okay. Yeah, very loud. Medyo maingay yung So if you want to talk, just unmute your mic. So ganito, yung sa Traveloka, just for your example, for our example, if you go to the search for available jobs, roles, go to the for example, this one, engineering, tapos you select search. By the way, just to give you an idea, I used to work with Traveloka, so they're actually a startup company, unicorn company that has about more than 10 billion in terms of value in the market. So medyo malaki itong I would say requirements sa mga tech careers, So for example, meron silang let me just search for the cybersecurity. Maybe a security. Yeah. Okay, tingnan niyo yung ano, yung mga requirements. For example, yung ngayon, yung kailangan nila governance, risk and compliance or GRC. Tapos meron din silang blue team, yeah, security engineer, tapos offensive security engineer. Tapos SOC ngayon, may dalawang requirements sa SOC, senior cybersecurity analyst, tapos senior cybersecurity analyst incident response. Ito, okay? So this is just one example. Tapos if you go to, let's say, maybe Grab, career. Yeah, especially sa engineering. So you can search based on the IT security and trust. Yeah. You see this one, we have like, yeah, security engineer. So I can say that ito, yung security engineer. Tapos sa isang website din yung e-commerce namin dito, like for example, Blibli. Blibli is just like Lazada and siguro just like Shopee. Yeah. Just like Shopee. Okay. If you search for Blibli career. And by the way, this although nasa Indonesia yung ano yung career, I mean company, open sila sa mga ano sa mga foreigner, foreign nationals. So for example, we have this one. Yeah, see this one? Meron silang security analyst red team, security analyst blue team. Red team is offensive security, tapos forensic investigation sa blue team, incident response sa blue team. Yeah. So tapos ito IT governance and compliance. Kulang sila sa IT compliance and yeah, so GRC is governance, risk and compliance. So like this one, security analyst red team, offensive, forensic investigation, incident response. So if you go back to this view of opportunities, parang nakita ko medyo ano na ngayon. I mean vulnerability and penetration, penetration and vulnerability tester, nandyan pa rin, pero the demand is moving towards cybersecurity analysts, incident responder, incident handler, tapos yung mga forensic, parang ganyan. Okay, tapos isa pang ano, let's say, let's go for the jobsdb.com. And if you search for the security, you will see several requirements din, yeah, sa English. So, for example, just type security or cybersecurity. Oops, no, cybersecurity. Ito, senior information security, system engineer, cybersecurity specialist. So, you can put location, for example, Philippines. Here. Or maybe Singapore. Okay, so yun. Some security-related jobs, cybersecurity or information security. And we have cybersecurity architect. tapos Information Security Manager, IT Senior Information Security Specialist, tapos ito yung Information Security Analyst. Yeah. See, tingnan mo yung tingnan nyo yung what to expect, 24/7 internal threat assessment and surveillance. Parang ito yung requirement sa mga SOC to eh. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, do some discussion para hindi lang galing sa akin. Anyone wants to give some some thoughts, like Mr. Raymond, John Aray, yeah. Go ahead. This is an open discussion. Ito yung cybersecurity career pathway. Things that you can actually, the roles that you can actually choose. Tapos ito yung common cybersecurity feeders like networking, financial analysis. Yeah. So if you look at this cybersecurity career pathways, yeah, okay. Chat na lang sa para hindi maingay. Let me see, show you something. Just okay, so how about yung mga starters? Dito yung sa starters common cybersecurity feeder roles, yung mga new to cybersecurity, like entry level, like they can work as a networking specialist, system engineering, sa financial analysis and security intelligence. Tapos yung entry level should be like cybersecurity specialist or technician. Hindi ko alam kung magkano yung salary range sa Pilipinas. Siguro mga 30, 35. I'm not very sure on this one. Tapos yung mid-level, meron silang cybersecurity analyst, cybersecurity consultant, and then vulnerability tester. Yeah. Okay, let me just open up. Tapos sa advanced level, meron tayong cybersecurity manager, engineer, and architect. Yeah, yun.
Kailangan ito.
Okay, so yun yung mga kailangan ngayon. Pero I can see that from the Asian market, yung mga requirements sa cybersecurity roles would include, number 1 is sa ethical hacking and penetration testing, vulnerability tester, penetration testing. Tapos yung iba, yung mga requirements nila sa those cybersecurity analysts doing investigation, incident handling, tapos syempre yung mga technician. Actually, IT auditor is also very good para sa mga entry level, especially if you like to do auditing in terms of, for example, like auditing based on the management controls. From Victor, let me just read this the message. What will be your recommendation for those career shifters that would like to go to cybersecurity? Okay, yung recommendation ko, let me just turn off the mic, medyo loud, okay, ganito, yung request I think from Victor, what will be your recommendation for those career shifters that would like to go to cybersecurity? My answer would be ganito. Depending on your perhaps objective, kung anong yung objective nyo. So for example, like if you used to work sa networking tapos you want to slowly move to the cybersecurity, I would personally suggest that you study the essential security essential or security foundation before you move to the specific cybersecurity role. I mean, specific cybersecurity. What do you call this? Yeah, I would say the role. Yeah, or specialization. Yeah. So try to strengthen your basic knowledge and skills regarding that would also support you in a longer term to move to the from the entry level to the mid level. Sino pa? So Alfred, yeah, Mr. Alfred. Is it better to start as a system admin or go straight to SOC analyst? Yeah, system admin would help you on understanding the system itself or the systems themselves. Yeah, SOC analyst, to be able to go to the SOC analyst, you need to train yourself or maybe like do some self-study regarding what are the requirements to be the SOC analyst. Like for example, you need to understand how to how to read the logs, threat analysis, tapos yung mga SIEMs or security information and event management, tapos iba-ibang tools that will be or you will be using in SOC or as the SOC analyst. Yeah. Okay, tapos yung kay Victor, let's say a person is from IT, mas okay yan, mas IT administration, mas okay yan. At least you understand how to do like, basic system administration. Mas okay sa core cybersecurity roles, like for example, as a cybersecurity analyst that will allow you to work in terms of providing, continuous monitoring using, specific software like SIM, Splunk, ArcSight, Alien Vault, and so on. Tapos the best is when if you're coming from IT administration, you would understand how to do the basic administration on different operating system. That's in my perspective. Yeah. Anyone else wants to discuss anything? Yung ano ko lang, yung let me just mute ulit. Yung I would say suggestion ko lang, wag kayong direct to, let's say, to a specific specialization like pentest. Syempre naman, mas maganda yung work na yan. I mean, in terms of income, you can have like, good income. Kahit magiging bug hunter kayo, let's bug bounty hunter, okay yan. Pero don't just jump. Yung requirements ngayon, syempre, requirements is you need to be very specialized on something. Pero don't forget to about the basic. Yun yung yung suggestion ko sa inyo. Yeah. So tapos there's a question from Rick. What paths should I go for vulnerability assessment, threat analyst, vulnerability analyst career? May refer ko po sa ito. Okay, from anywhere. Yeah, okay. So if you want to be a threat analyst and vulnerability assess or doing a vulnerability assessment, you could start with basic security, like for example, Security Plus from CompTIA. Tapos you move on to learning about pen testing with Pentest Plus or CEH, up to you. Tapos CISA or the cybersecurity analyst course, or maybe something like in Easy Counsel they have something called CND, yeah, CND, yun. So tapos yung Python for VAPT, if you have any knowledge and skills on programming, that would be a very good as your knowledge or as well as the skills. Gamitin niyo yung mga skills na yan para hindi kayo parang sobrang sobrang bago sa cybersecurity. Mas madali yan. So I understand that some of you do not have any programming background. Pero syempre, if you know about this, just like me, I used to be programmers, and when I programmer, maybe about 15 years. Tapos when I started with cybersecurity or even normal security, just basic security, dahil may knowledge and skills as a programmer, mas madali kasi you can easily relate things with your logic dahil alam niyo na yung yung gagawin mo sa programming is related to ano. Okay, anything else? So para sa mga beginners sa cybersecurity, my suggestion and advice is that do not just jump to a specific cybersecurity specialization or role, pero please do start with the basic or foundation para mas madali yung knowledge nyo. It will really helps you on understanding the advanced thing rather than just jump to the mid-level or even like advanced level. Okay. Yung nakita ko sa mga forum or mga groups, parang puro lahat pen testing and hacking. I don't mind to you go for this kind of cybersecurity specialization. Dahil syempre yung pen testing, hacking would help you on getting maybe like a freelancing job. Yeah? Let's say go to Bugcrowd or HackerOne or Cynac. Once you have any I would say skill related to ethical hacking and pen testing, you can go. Yeah, like let me just type. We go to the Bugcrowd and also the HackerOne and also the Cynac. Any more question? So, yeah, go ahead. May I know who's speaking? I-turn off natin yung mic. Just turn on your mic if you want to speak. Go ahead. Any question?
Sir, yung mga cybercrime analyst and investigator po.
Medyo mahina yung voice nyo.
Ay, sir, si
Yeah.
Charles po. Question
Charles,
lang po about sa cybercrime analyst and investigator. Usually, ano po ba yung mga niyan, yung mga cover ng ganyang klase ng JD po or ng career option?
Sa mga?
Yung covered po ng ganyang klaseng job title po. Cybercrime analyst.
Okay. Cybercrime analyst. Sa SOC. Karamihan sa SOC kasi cybersecurity analysts, if they have their own SOC, one of the requirements of the sa role nila is forensic. Yon. Forensic would be related to the cybercrime. Anything else? Okay.
So mostly sir, mostly forensic siya.
Yeah, mostly actually sa SOC meron silang red team, meron din red team, meron din blue team. They're also doing yung mga forensic investigation.
Parang may rin din sila, may offensive.
May offensive din kasi yung sa SOC na yan, parang kompleto eh. Pag nasa SOC, they need to do detection, they need to do analysis, they also need to do yung ano ba yun, yung investigation, yung forensic na yan, it will fall under investigation. Let me pull up a parang I forgot where's the slide eh. Anyway, we'll do discuss about that maybe next time. So
Yes,
tapos
sir.
there's so pag nasa let's say if you're specializing in forensic or cybercrime or maybe digital forensic, yung tamang role is nasa core cybersecurity role as a cybersecurity analyst working in SOC. Tsaka marami naman yung mga organization nowadays, they require those kind of skills to work with their SOC kasi they're trying to, most organization nowadays kasi meron silang mga requirements they're actually building new and the next generation of SOC. Syempre, kailangan nila ng mga tao, di ba? So, yun. Tapos, ano ba yung question? What are the minimum specific knowledge for bug bounty? Alfred, from Alfred. Minimum, very minimum. Basta, minimum requirements is that you understand about vulnerability analysis, tapos simple penetration testing, especially sa web application, Android as well as the iOS. Tapos yung knowledge, basic hacking knowledge would be quite sufficient enough, or tama lang sa sa mga bug bounty kasi hindi naman some bug bounty requires you to have high level of knowledge and skills, pero some others you can start by getting into bug bounty program, like for example background. Tapos yung dapat nga yung objective mo or goal mo is not only about to get the money, pero dapat more on exploration, more on research. Anong tool? Oh yeah, so far sa bug bounty tool, basic tools lang, parang Nmap, tapos Burp Suite, tapos OWASP Zap. Kasi pag OWASP Zap, it's free. Burp Suite, meron silang commercial edition din eh. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, beginner, okay, from NC, beginner po ako sa cybersecurity. Ano po ang first na dapat ko? Okay. So, as a cybersecurity starter or beginner, dapat you understand mga basic concept of security. Like for example, what's the purpose of the IDS, IPS, firewall, tapos konting programming lang pwede na. Hindi naman kailangan yung sobrang galing sa programming. Yeah. Basta yung tapos dapat you also understand how to Python is also very good if you know Python, Ruby, Perl, yung mga basic scripting, pati yung mga C++ para sa mga something like exploitation. If you want to create some exploitation, yun, pwede na. So kailangan basic security concept. You need to understand yung basic security concept, tapos operating system, konting programming, tapos networking, tapos syempre how to use yung mga tools like there are about more than 300 tools sa Kali Linux, di ba? Yung gamitin mo yung Kali Linux o maybe like Parrots OS, yun.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so ito yung entry level kanina. Tapos yung cybersecurity analyst, tapos yung advanced level, meron tayong ito yung cybersecurity manager, cybersecurity engineer, tapos architect. Yeah. Yung mga entry level sa cybersecurity, pwede silang working sa mga companies that have yung meron silang SOC, or they call it as Security Operations Center or Data Center. Kasi kailangan nila yung mga yung mga magaling sa forensic, magaling sa incident response. Itong area na sa entry level. Yeah. Let me find out something for you. Just give me a minute. Okay, let me give you an idea about the SOC. Yan. Sa building blocks, SOC building blocks. Can you see my my presentation? SOC building blocks?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, ganito. Just to give you an idea about the career sa SOC, kasi maraming mga requirements sa SOC ngayon. Many organizations are starting to build their own SOC, the next generation of SOC or Security Operation Centers. Tapos yung building block, of course, meron silang people, process, and technology. Yun, yung mga technology na yan, tapos process, internal na yan, internal requirements na yan. So they can easily build their own or maybe purchase their own incident detection management, forensic tool, tapos threat intel, endpoint security, network monitoring, SIM, security information and event management such as Alien Vault and so on. Pero yung kailangan natin, kailangan nila sa people is yung mga expert, or I would say not experts, specialized. Ito yung mga requirements nila, yon. So may tier, mga front lines sila. Tier 1, alert analyst. Yung mga beginners, pwede kayong pasok dito sa tier 1 alert analyst. This is the first level. Okay? Tapos yung pag may let's say if you're very new to cybersecurity, pwede kayo sa tier 1 alert analyst. Kasi yung tier 1 na yan, yung jobs nila or the requirements is just about knowing how to monitor the what do you call this, the logs and analyze the alert, provided by the software. Lahat automated kasi software lahat eh. Tapos yung tier 2 naman, if you have let's say 1 or 2 years experience sa cybersecurity, pwede kayo sa tier 2 incident responder. Tapos yung mga highly skilled professionals like maybe 3 to 5 years experience, pwede sila sa third level, yung yung naka-yellow, SDSME or
Subject matter
expert. Yeah. Pwede magiging hunter sa network, hunter sa threat intel, tapos hunter sa malware, tapos hunter sa endpoint, marami. So basta ito yung mga sa third level, kailangan meron silang mga 2 to 3 years experience and more than that in fact. Tapos SOC manager, yun yung mga expert level or advanced level. Kasi hindi lang technical expertise. They also need to know some management expertise. Yan. Any question about this slide?
Pero ano yung mga basic na responsibility ng halimbawa, papunta ako sa sa
Mahina
tier 1.
yung boses mo.
Sir, sa tier 1 alert analyst,
tier 1, okay.
Usually,
alert
ano po yung mga responsibilities nila and mga required
ito,
na
madali
skills?
lang to. Basta they will be, normally kasi at least meron silang 3 shift. So for example, sa umaga, sa hapon, or sa hapon, tapos sa gabi. Yeah, from let's say I don't know what's the time. So for example sa bangko kailangan nila yung level or tier 1 alert analyst to stay 24/7. Let's say 3 shifts, 3 working shifts. So yung mga anong tanong kanina? Mga responsibility na lang?
Yes sir, yung mga basic na responsibility.
Basic
yung
responsibility.
set of skills na rin.
Yeah, 24 hours,
Thank you, sir.
24/7 lock monitoring. Yung mga locks from any devices as hardware, security devices, networking devices, alert. Yeah, so because alert analysts normally they will do something like monitoring 24/7 of the logs. Tapos when the alert raise or any alert raise, they will need to solve the problem. If in case they cannot solve the problem, pwede sila parang escalate the issue to tier 2. Ganyan. Yung parang help desk lang sila. Yung front lines na yan, parang help desk lang sila.
Okay. Sir,
tapos syempre, they need to understand different things about the logs. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Hey sir, medyo yung question ko lang po is pwede bang maging full-time tier alert analyst kasi isang company?
Full-time nga talaga?
The home base like may
hindi pwede sa home base.
Hindi pwede.
Yung
So,
pwede
kailangan.
sa home base is level level 2 and 3 pwede. Most commonly level 3. Level 2 kasi parang supervisor na sila eh.
Okay.
So kailangan at least one, for example tatlo kayo sa tier 1 tapos isang tier 2 as a supervisor. Parang ganyan. Pero on-site lahat 'yan. Tapos yung if you reach yung level 3 na, level 3 is or the third level, SME or the hunter, pwede na sa bahay kasi standby lang 'yan.
Okay, parang
Yeah. Syempre pag medyo senior na, pwede na sa sa SOC manager. Tapos very high responsibility yan
mabigat sir.
Mabigat
Thank you, sir.
yan.
Salamat
Salary
po sa
range, there's a question about salary range. Medyo wala akong idea sa salary range, pero yung narinig ko lang sa Pilipinas, mga starting for tier 1 about 25 to 35K sa Pinas it depends again on the organization. Minsan kasi yung mga small companies hindi nila afford paying you more than 35 or 30K.
Actually, nag-start sa 20 sir
20 okay. Ngayon kasi sa Pilipinas, 'di ba, maraming mga what do you call this? BPO ba 'yan? Yan, BPO.
Yes sir.
Magkano ba yung BPO na yan, yung sweldo, yung alam nyo?
Depende. Sa ano ba sir? Sa ganyang
hindi sa SOC sa normal sa normal organization lang, yung providing IT support, hindi sa
IT
security.
support sir. Base starting sir, most sa mga friends ko sir nasa 20 po yung pinaka-starting nila.
So pwede na
20, 18 to 20 sir.
So pag
yun
SOC,
yung mga entry level lang.
Okay, good. At least nalaman ko na yung basic level. Pero sa SOC, hindi ko alam kasi yung sa Pilipinas yung some of them they mention about yung tier 1, mga 25 yung start. Sa amin dito, I think almost the same 20 to 25 sa first level. Pero pag second level, medyo mataas yung Tsaka we have minimum salary range naman dito. Just like sa Pilipinas. Yeah. Any more question from other participants? Go ahead.
Sir Sammy, may question lang ako na kasi I'm from network background.
Sino to?
I'm Z po.
Sino? Sorry. What's your name?
Z.
Okay.
Z.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I have network background siguro about 4 years na. And I'm a network operation center engineer. So, para siyang SOC na network yung hawak.
and NOC yan, NOC. The NOC,
Yes, sir.
diba?
And I'm transferring to another company, which is network security engineer. So meron kami
Okay.
threat assessment and vulnerability yata based on the job description. So
Okay.
yeah, medyo ano naman, okay naman yung binigay nilang salary, but usually the range sa BPO kasi ako ngayon, so mga range ng beginners siguro mga 30. Depende sa laki ng kumpanya. Tapos po pagka tier 2 ka na mga 50.
Okay.
Pag naging supervisor ka siguro around 80. But sa current, sa nilipatan kong work, siguro around 80 siya. Siguro mga tier 2 security analyst.
Tier 2, tier 3, mga magkano? 80?
Tier 2 po 80, mga ganun po.
Wow! Tier 2 is 80. Malaki na yan.
Yes, sir. Sabi, parang depende ko yata sa BPO company. So ngayon, BPO company rin yung in-applyan ko at lilipatan ko.
Okay.
So most likely, yan, pwedeng meron silang client, then BPO lang yung nagpapasahod sa'yo, pero you're working directly to the client.
Okay. How about yung sa level 3? Meron ba kayong parang, do you have any idea about the range of the salary range?
I'm not
level
sure.
3.
I'm not sure po, pero most likely more than 80. Siguro 6 figures na po yun.
Mas malaki yung sweldo. Maybe siguro mga 100 something, no?
Opo. Yes. And actually, sir, sabi, okay ba yung move ko na I shifted muna to network security before entering cybersecurity?
Oh, syempre. Oo naman. Oo naman. Mas okay yan kasi at least sa network monitoring, okay ka na. Tapos yung cybersecurity, kasi sa cybersecurity, maraming maraming areas. You can choose if you are very good in, let's say, networking, siguro pwede na sa SME or hunter in terms of network. Kasi magaling ka sa magaling ka sa network. Yeah, that would be a very good, especially for example me, ako gusto ko sa malware. So pwede na ako magiging SME or hunter sa malware. Tsaka specialization na yan. Pag specialization, siyempre, in terms of income, most likely more than 80,000. Yan. Tapos hindi lang we're not only talking about sa working sa company. Siguro pwede naman sa I mean, providing you can have your own parang company that provides cybersecurity related services yung wala sa market. Like for example, yung mga friends ko, they open something like these cybersecurity forensic digital forensic services. Yan. Pero syempre investment will be very high dahil we need to buy yung mga tools, di ba? Yan. Pwede naman sa using yung mga open source, pero syempre the expected result will not be the same. Yan. Okay, let me just go to this one. Yan. Ito yung mga compatible aid detection niya. So if you're Z just now asked me about yung network, yon pwede sa sa level 2 or even level 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Another question, Sir Semin, hindi ba medyo malayo yung network sa threat and vulnerability assessment, or ilang percent kaya yung relationship nila, or do I need to study something?
Yung mga sa network kasi, let's say sa network, once you know the network, like if you're coming from with the background like CCNA, Network Plus, mas madali yan to go for the cybersecurity specialization. Siguro you need to learn like 40-50% of the cybersecurity. Like for example, kung ano yung mga insecure protocols, insecure paano naman how to actually parang analyze yung mga malicious traffic, how do you identify yung mga malicious traffic, yung mga ganyan. So, siguro mga 40-50% lang.
Nice. Anong tools, Sir Semi, yung marirecommend niyo na open source for practicing
For example, yung
vulnerability?
mga Wireshark, tapos yung NetWitness, tapos ano pa, yung mga PCAP, di ba, Wireshark can be used to capture traffic. Tapos you can analyze the traffic using yung iba-ibang klaseng tool. Such as the TCP DAM, yung mga ganyan. Tapos yung mga network-related tools such as, for example, yung mga denial of service tool like Yersinia. Marami kasi. Actually, if you open up yung sa kali.org, kali.org, you can find a lot of different tools related to networking, especially yung tungkol sa wireless. Marami yan. So if you need anything like for example yung mga e-books or kung anong kailangan nyo, let me know. I will try to provide them for you guys to read. And then yung mga tools, if you have any question sa Telegram natin, chat me na lang. I will try to answer as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you, Sir Semi.
Yeah. Any more
Meron pa ako isang nakita, Sir Semi, yung pfSense, open source tool yata siya for different
pangalan?
kind, parang
Firewall router.
pfSense.
Firewall router yan.
Kasi pfSense po, marami po siyang functions.
pfSense is actually a firewall. Open source
okay.
yan. Tapos try to also use yung if you especially if you're coming from networking background try nyo na lang yung mga ano ba yun? Beside pfSense, Security Onion. Yung bawang. And onion is in bawang, as in bawang. Yan, maganda yan kasi meron silang built-in features. Like for example, maybe you can try to learn about how to configure yung intrusion detection system, Snort, tapos pfSense, tapos iba-ibang like for example ngayon ano ba yung I forgot the name, Kibana, parang ganyan.
Pero you need to buy some hardware, Sir Semi, di ba, para ma-install yung pfSense? Saka yung Onion.
Laptop with good memory, like for example, mga
VM.
8 gigabyte of memory, RAM, tapos yung hard disk, mas maganda yung SSD para malakas, mabilis. Kung hindi, basta 8 gigabyte of memory sa laptop, tapos VMware, or if you don't want to get the license or if you don't want to buy the license, gamitin nyo ng VirtualBox. Pwede na yan.
Thank you, Sir Semi. Yung Onion, Sir Semi, parang pfSense
Security
din siya.
Onion.
Yeah,
Let
Security
me
Onion.
write down dito sa chat.
Parang pfSense din po siya or advanced next generation firewall.
Yeah, something like that. Let me see. So let me write down yung chat natin. So pfSense, tapos Security Onion. Tapos try nyo na lang ito din Wazoo. Wazoo is a SIEM open source. Tapos Alien Vault. OSIM. Yan. Yung mga ni-write ko kanina, pfSense, Security Onion, Wazoo, Alien Vault, tapos OSEC. Yan. Host Intrusion Prevention System. Yung mga yan, open source na yan. So, gamitin nyo na lang yung mga laptop nyo, tapos yung install yung mga, kasi sa pfSense, Security Onion, Wazoo, Alien Vault, OSEC, lahat yung ano ba yun? Yung form ng software is ISO. So you can just install on any virtualization software. VirtualBox, VMware, parallel desktop sa Mac, or maybe like, ano ba yung sa Mac, isa pa yung from VMware, VMware Fusion, yan. Any more question? Guys?
So, sa in terms naman ng career path for network security, ano kayo magandang certifications?
Network security.
After
Security
CompTIA,
Plus?
Security Plus, yeah.
Pentest Plus, pwede na yun. Or CISA, if you're into SOC, into SOC, yun, CISA is good. Let me just write down. So, CISA Plus is good for the SOC. Yeah. Tapos Pentest Plus is for the vulnerability and Pentest. Yan. Tapos yung iba sa ibang certification, pero the problem is sa mga ibang certification like yung Easy Council, CEH, parang CND, mahal sila, mahal sila yung price ng mga certification. Ito kasi yung sa CompTIA, mas mura, mas affordable. Anyone else?
Yan. Salamat.
Actually, marami naman mga certifications, pero think about yung if you want to invest on certification, dapat yung mga kailangan sa market. That's number one. Kahit wala pa, you can try naman kasi at least you can show to the employer or what do you call this, the future employer that you have this particular skill. Tapos, so number one is the industry requirements. Tapos number two, syempre, presyo, investment. Kasi pag sobrang mahal, tapos you can't even get parang return on investment or mababa yung return on investment. Sayang naman, di ba? So if you want to get any certification, dapat may impact sa buhay nyo. Hindi lang certification lang tapos walang kwenta. Anyone else?
Yung mga cloud certifications, sir, sa makakatulong ba sa security? Like
Makakatulong
Amazon,
yan, pero
Azure.
dapat yung mga basic certification. So basic, intermediate, kasi cloud is already considered to be intermediate to advanced yan. So yun, let's say if you're working as ano yung pangalan ng Amazon Web Services, AWS, security engineer, pwede na yan. Pero dapat yung advice ko sa inyo is try to get the low hanging fruits na lang. wag muna yung medyo mataas. Again, it depends on your hours of experience. Parang your flying hours.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Sammy. Thank you, guys.
Anything else? No? Thank you very much for your kind attention. Siguro next time dapat meron tayong meron tayong ibang discussion na. Tapos let me just check sandali. Yung mga CEH, sir, for those who do not have CEH, Sec Plus or Pentest but pass some e-learn security exam, pwede na rin. Kasi at least you have kahit anong certification pwede. The problem is whether this certification or those certifications are industry recognized or not. Kasi sayang lang pag wala kayong pag meron ka, you pay so much for the certification tapos walang kwenta, or maybe hindi lang, I'm not telling you walang kwenta sa from my perspective, is maybe from the employer's perspective. Sabi nila, ano to? What's this? I don't even recognize this. Mahirap, diba? Sayang yung investment nyo . So CTF, Oh, wow. CTF, ah. Actually,
Sir,
sa
the flag.
CTF, oh, maganda yan sa CTF, especially sa mga beginners. I would recommend yung ano yung pangalan ng website na yan? Hack the Box.
Yung hack this
the
site,
Box.
sir.
Yeah?
Hack this site, sir. Na familiar.
Yan,
narinig
pwede.
niyo na po.
Pwede naman. Let me just write down here. Ito. Kasi mas maganda ito kasi you can choose your machines. Or maybe if you want to build your own machine, you can use yung mga machines, especially Linux machines sa vulnhub.com. Yeah. vulnhub.com. Yan. Rick says, yeah, yun nga sir, good siya in other country pero here in the Philippines they only recognize what I'm saying ngayon na is hindi pa recognize yung, for example, yung mga pen test or e-learn security, pero if you think that it is valuable for you and you can gain some knowledge and skills from the certification, go ahead. Hindi lang dahil sa return on investment, pero you're investing for your own future and career. Hindi lang dahil sa requirements sa market. O syempre, requirement is number one, pero if you think that you can actually gain knowledge and skills from those certification, go ahead. Yeah. Tapos yung Pen Test Plus, wala pang 2 years siguro, mga 1.5 years maybe. Kaya if you compare Pentest Plus with CEH, syempre mas kilala yung CEH rather than or as compared to the Pentest Plus. Yan. Kaya ngayon just to give you some ideas, kaya ngayon sa company ko, sa mga staff ko, Security Plus, tapos Pentest, tapos Size Up Plus are our certification standard. Kasi I want to show to the clients that, hey, guys, you can consider my services dahil yung mga gumawa ng service or services, mga staff namin are fully certified. Hindi lang yung basta-basta, magaling yung si A or si B pero walang parang walang proof. Ganyan. So my standard is they need to be certified in Security Plus, Size Up Plus, and Pentest Plus for at least intermediate level. Yan. Pwede naman we also have a plan to provide them with additional certifications such as CEH, OSCP. Kasi OSCP is our next plan. Minimum requirement is Pentest Plus, OSCP. Yeah, para at least, they can provide a better service. Anyone else? Parang tahimik lang tayo dito
Easy mag-note, sir.
Okay, so ano kaya yung mga topics to be discussed sa susunod? It says John Aray, most recruiter dito sa Pilipinas certificate hanap. Tama nga, tama. Pero syempre, you have to prove that you can do your own job. Sakit sir, minimum requirements na lang OSCP. Hindi yung minimum sa staff namin kasi at least sa mga senior staff, yung mga junior staff dapat Pentest Plus or CEH. Tapos yung mga senior dapat OSCP. Mahirap talaga pero we need them to be certified dahil sa mga requirements ng government and private organizations sa mga client namin. John Aray, kumusta? Parang tahimik lang tayo dito Yeah, maingay mga bata. Okay lang, sige kasi at least we can do some discussion. Okay, so ganito na lang. So that's the end of our discussion today. I will try to to initiate some other discussions para at least I can get some ideas about at least I can give you some ideas and
Sir,
yeah, yes.
Sir, for next po, kung okay lang siguro sa iba.
Yes, syempre.
Yung ano po, if yung yung mga pwede namin gawin sa Wireshark, sir. Medyo
Okay.
na-stuck kasi ako sa Wireshark.
Sa Wireshark. Okay, sige. Okay.
Kung okay lang din po sa iba.
Ilalagay ko na lang sa YouTube ko kaya.
Sige sir. Naalam ko rin po yung nasa YouTube.
Yeah, sa YouTube. So ganito na lang. I will provide tutorial video about how to use Wireshark, tapos T-Shark, tapos yung mga NetWitness, yung mga ganyan, para sa mga investigation. Okay? Yeah. Just give me some ideas about yung sa susunod. Ay susunod ng programa I rated PG. I like that if I watch yung mga movies sa Pilipinas may ang susunod ng programa I rated PG. Rated SPG super patay gutom. Okay guys, so see you next time
salamat
sir. Thank you very much for attending this discussion. Yeah, I appreciate your input. All right, thank you.
Hello.
Bye-bye. Stay safe, stay safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Sir, ano po yung pangalan ng niyo, sir? Ng YouTube niyo po?
Just go to YouTube tapos ilagay mo yung pangalan ko. Nandiyan lahat eh.
Sige po, sige po.
Dito na lang sa sandali YouTube. Yan. Nandiyan lahat. Yep. So, stay safe lahat.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate your
Stay safe, sir. Ingat po.
Keep safe po.
And
Thank you.
advice and feedback. See you next time.
Sige po, sir.
Okay.